Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing good. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I created this neutral, everyday kind of glam look. I added a little bit of gloss. You can even wear it for nighttime events. So to know how I created this look, then please keep on watching. So for the first step, I'm gonna use this Badescau setting spray. This is also a facial mist with aloe and chamomile and lavender. It's really calming before I start my makeup because my skin is a little bit irritated at the moment, so I want to calm everything. So the makeup sits on really well on my skin. So first I'm gonna use this. So for the next step, I'm gonna use my lip balm. Keep your lips hydrated before you apply lipstick towards the end. So basically I'm gonna do that. I'm using the Laneige lip balm in the, it's called Lip Glowy Balm in Pear. So for my eyes and as moisturizer, I'm gonna use my Laneige Radiant Vitamin C cream. So this is gonna act as my moisturizer as well as my eye cream. It's always better to keep yourself hydrated because you're gonna put on a lot of products on your skin, so you always have to make sure you moisturize the skin really well. So now after you apply each product, give some time for your skin to absorb the product in so that it works better. So now I'm gonna apply an illuminating primer. So I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in the shade Tan. It gives you that beautiful glow from within. It's for all over the face, but I only use on the high points of my face. It looks really glowy and hydrated, as you see. So on top of this, if you're gonna wear a foundation, it's gonna look really healthy looking. So that's what we need here. As you know, I always use this Makeup Revolution orange corrector. So I've applied wherever I have a little bit of blemishes and uneven skin tone. To neutralize this orange, when you apply this orange, the foundation right away on top of this, it's gonna change the color of your foundation. So basically I will neutralize with another concealer which is very close to my skin tone. For that I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in the shade NC45. So now what I'm gonna do is I have applied a layer of that concealer to neutralize the orange corrector we've applied before this. So I'm gonna use my blender to take any excess product of this concealer so that when we apply foundation, it's gonna look really thin and nice. So now we've somewhat made my skin look a little bit more even. I'm gonna do my contouring under my foundation seamless, and you won't know where the blending is happened here. So for my contouring, I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty Tantor in the shade medium. So this is the shade. I didn't go for a shade darker because that was too muddy, and this was a little bit warmer, so I chose this medium shade. I am just dipping the brush in a little bit. A little goes a long way, so don't take too much. So now that the contouring is done, I'm gonna move on to the blush. I'm gonna use a cream blush under my foundation as well. So I'm gonna use my Nars liquid blush in the shade Dolce Vita. This is the darkest shade, it suits most of the skin tone. I'm just taking a tiny bit because that's all you need. This is too much already. So I am gonna this on my cheek and try to blend it. I am going a bit overboard here because once I apply the foundation, it's gonna fade away a little, so a little extra is okay here. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Maple. This is half a shade darker to me, but since I'm gonna use it with a lighter concealer, it's gonna look really good. I am gonna take half a pump of it and apply it all over my face. And I'm gonna use my foundation brush and push the product in. Do not buff it, just stipple So the foundation is done. As you see, the contour and the blush doesn't even see through the foundation. I'm just gonna blend everything together using my beauty sponge and push everything really together. For my concealer, I'm gonna use my Too Faced concealer in the shade Butterscotch. To set my concealer, I'm gonna use the Mercier translucent setting powder. This is the only favorite powder, loose powder I ever use. So to set the rest of my face, I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder. It's in the number 3 tan. Let's move on to the powder products. To set the bronzer, which we applied before, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. It's in the shade Mahagony, the darkest shade available in the range. I'm gonna use this to contour my skin a little, because when we use the foundation and the concealer, our face looks really flat, so you have to bring back the color of your hollows. For blush, I'm using the Milani blush in the shade Spiced Rose. This has a little bit of shimmers, like a fleck of shimmer, which gives you a sheen to the cheeks. I'm gonna apply only to the outer perimeters and not coming to the apples. Tiny bit on the tip again. For my highlighter today, I'm gonna use the Dio highlighter. It's the Backstage Dio highlighter in the shade, in the Glow palette number 2, which is for deeper skin tones. So I'm gonna mix all the shades together and I'm gonna apply it. Okay, the skin looks super glowy. I love this highlighter palette. Now let's move on to the brow. So now that I've filled in the brows, I'm gonna set it with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. This is a 24-hour brow gel. It doesn't move and it's really nice. Let's move on to the eyes. I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette because I want to keep it really neutral. I'm gonna quickly add a few colors to the eyes and I'm done. This color Sienna on my crease and quickly blending it. I'm gonna take the shade called Rose Pink just on my eyelid. Okay, the face base and everything is done. I'm gonna set quickly with the same Badescau setting spray. I'm gonna curl my lashes a little before I apply my mascara. Benefit Bad Girl Bang Mascara. This isn't as good as the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, but it gives you that separation. So I like it for certain looks. This Kiko Milano Smart Fusion lip liner in the shade number 534. So I'm gonna use this as my lipstick today. To add a little bit of gloss, to glam up this look, I'm gonna use this lip balm. It's very lightweight and also it's gonna keep the lipstick or the lip liner really hydrated.